Hello everyone, this is Jared again with Dungeons and Javas, helping you stay up to level up with my friend Fox with Crimson Fox Studios. These are some of the art that he's done. As you can see, you have Ninja Turtles, you have Loki from Thor, you have Superman. Some of the things he does is you actually paint on glass, and sometimes it has multiple layers. And you also do things with the frames. I'm just going to show you the top of the Ninja Turtle frame, which is really cool. I think one of my favorite ones you did was a Pennywise, and on the side it had the little boy with
Georgie.
a clown, Georgie with the clown. And I was going to buy it, but he sold it before I could.
Yep.
So he let me down in that area. But
so, yeah, a lot of times what happens is I'll work on some stuff that isn't commissioned, and it will sell before it's even put together.
Right.
So it's kind of actually what happened with the Turtles.
yeah, well, and actually.
The Loki one did the same
because
thing.
we were at KobolCon, we both were,
Yep.
and my wife saw this, and she's a huge Loki fan, and it wasn't. She didn't ask me if I'd buy it for her. It's more like, you need to go buy this for me. So, anyways, so this is some of the art that he does. You can also check out his website.
www.crimsonfoxstudios.com is our website, and then you can look us up on Facebook as well, Crimson Fox Studios.
Fox is one of the artists we sponsor. Once we actually open, he'll actually have a little booth there where he'll be doing painting. We'll have some of his art there you can come in and look at. You can come in and talk to him if you want to do a commission, because he'll have some of the stuff posted on his website, I assume.
Yep, we just started the website about a week ago, and so the whole plan with the website, I'm going to do newsletters and monthly YouTube videos. Right. I love to show the process of how the image starts as it's being made, and then the finished product. So if you go onto the website, I'm slowly adding pictures to it to kind of show people how things are being done, and then you'll be able to see stuff that has been completed. And you can definitely see everything on Facebook or Instagram. I try to put everything up there and leave it up there. Usually most of the art that I do is inspired by someone else's art or a iconic image that was done. So a lot of times people will tell me, hey, I'm looking for a Hulk versus Wolverine piece. And usually what I'll do is go through Yahoo Images or Google Images and find several images that look appealing to the person that's looking to have it done. And I'll go over that with them. They tell me what they're wanting. I draw it out, and I get the approval. I start painting it on the glass, and then we get it made.
Right. And you don't, because here we have a cartoon character. I wouldn't call him a superhero, but a supervillain character and then a superhero. But you do other things besides that.
Yeah, I do sports stuff, and I also do vehicle type stuff. I've been commissioned so far to do a Patriots piece. It was Tom Brady with the Patriots logo behind it, and we got commissioned to do several in the same style. So like I said, you go to the website, you can see the image that was already done. I'm doing a Von Miller for the Broncos, John Elway for the Broncos, and then I'm also doing I think they wanted me to do the 90s pitching staff for the Braves.
Interesting.
So it's going to be like a mural. A lot of times that's exactly what happens is people tell me they have several different ideas. Like we got commissioned to do a Stan Lee. I did a Stan Lee piece already with a bunch of his characters that are standing behind him. Okay. We got commissioned to do an exact same piece, only instead of different characters, he wants me to do 6 of the different Spider-Man throughout the comic book history standing behind him.
Right.
So it's interesting to see kind of what people are interested in. I did a Juggernaut versus Wolverine piece, and someone asked me to do that same image only with the Hulk instead. So the creative design, a lot of times I'll take creative design, but I have other people that I have the person who's doing the image or that wants the piece done send me images that they're interested in, so that I can get ideas with it. And then I also brainstorm with other people to kind of get an idea. When we first started this, it was me and my sister who was doing it. I did the art, my sister did the frames, and we did all the frames by hand. As Jared showed you earlier with the Ninja Turtles, we do it all laser cut now. Could you imagine me trying to do that by hand?
Right.
Yeah, no, that's not going to happen. A lot of things that you can't see necessarily from where you're at. If you go online, you'll be able to see it real close too. The Turtles one actually has a turtle shell engraved all throughout the frame itself. And so now that we've got that laser engraver, we get to do a little bit more integral details. The other thing that I've been doing lately too is when I figure out the conventions that I'm going to, I find out who the big name is at the convention.
Right.
And this is where we brings the Superman piece in here. You can't necessarily see it, but over here, Brandon Ruth, who played in 2006 Superman Returns, he was at one of the conventions that I went to in Hutchinson, Kansas, and I had him sign a couple pieces. And so this is the one that we still have on hand that is obviously for sale. So if that's something you're interested in, you can always reach out to us. I do mostly one print type stuff. So if I make this image, I don't usually do it again. That way everybody has a one of a kind.
Right.
Unless I do a run, which is exactly what I'm doing with the turtles. I'm doing a series of them. I've got the 4, and then I'm going to be doing, I think, 3 more sets to do a 4 set total.
Okay.
Number them out, and then those will be for sale. Some of the other ones that we decided that we're going to do is for images that I've created. I'm going to start doing what I call crimson prints. It's going to be cheaper versions of the original, but in frames as well. So sticker prints.
Okay.
We still got to see if that's going to work. We don't know if the companies can print the stickers out and that they'll stick properly. But if that does work, then we'll be able to make cheaper versions of the originals for those people who can't necessarily pay the commission fee.
Right.
For a size that they want. The other thing that we're looking to do and then I'm trying to come up with clever names for the stuff that we're doing. So there's the crimson prints. I'm looking to do crimson paw prints, which are going to be the paper prints of the stuff, so that it's like $10 prints that you would normally buy it. We wanted to do something that was just extremely different than what most people do. Wanted to make it unique and something fun and a conversation starter if that's something that you wanted at your house. A lot of people like to put their stuff up at work, or they put it up in certain areas of their home. I have people that actually have comic art walls, and my art is the centerpiece to their entire collection, which is really cool to hear.
Right.
And so that was the whole plan for me, was I wanted to do something that other people haven't done. There's a lot of artists out there, and I think there's a lot of people who do really well in their own format. I had to come up with something that was different than that.
Right.
And then that's how this started.
So you have, what are the different, so you have a 5x7 size that you do. This is
an 8x10.
8x10, and you also have a smaller size, don't you?
Nope, 11x14.
11
so
by
the
14.
smallest size that we do is the 5x7. So
Okay.
if you go to the website crimsonfoxstudios.com, I have a breakdown of what the price is and exactly what we have. But I'll go over a quick. So I have every piece comes with a front pane of glass. That is the protective pane, so that you can't put your fingers on the art or get water or destroy anything, get dust on the inside. So when I say that it's a single or a double pane, that's always not including that front pane, because it's never being painted on. So you have our 5x7 single panes. The double pane would just be that where it's on top of each other, and it kind of goes throughout the rest of them: the 5x10s, the 8x or 5x7s, 8x10s, and 11x14s. One of the other things that I offer in the 11x14 is a blank comic book variant, where I'll take a blank comic book and put it in the back, and then do art on the front pane in front of it to give it a 3D look, and do my own version of a comic artist print.
Okay.
For that.
Excellent. So I'm just going to throw this out there right now. For those of you that like this video and share it, Fox is going to give away a free 5x7 print, and it's going to be custom, whatever you want, whether it's, Superman, Spider-Man,
Marvel, DC, Image,
Right.
Sports.
anything you want. So like this, the people that like it will put you into a drawing, and we'll draw a name, and the winner gets a free custom painting.
Yeah, that'll work for me.
Yeah.
One of the biggest things when you're deciding to do a commission, typically how it works is we discuss the price on how we're going to do it, and then all commissions require a $50 down minimum so that you can get on my list. I am about 2 months out on projects, so obviously if you're considering doing stuff for Christmas, make sure you hit me up by the beginning of November. If anybody hits me up by December, you're not going to get your stuff until the next year. I try to do things as fast as I can,
Right.
but unfortunately it is just me doing the painting. And like Jared said, I will be working at his store, so you can always come in. That'll be my sponsored storefront for the most part, is how I'm calling it. But otherwise, you can reach me on the websites, Facebook, Instagram, and we can always discuss what we're going to do. And if you go to the website, you can also follow like the projects that are going on, so you can kind of know if you've got a commissioned piece.
Right.
You can kind of see where yours is in the process. So if you was to get in today, you'd be like number 20 on my list. But it doesn't. I try not, like I said, I try not to take that long. With art, you have to take your time to make sure that everything looks right, along with the frames. Obviously, we don't want stuff to get damaged. I also do shipping, so if that's something that you're concerned about, you don't live here in the Colorado Springs area, we can always discuss whatever it is, but I do ship stuff as well.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Once again, everyone, thanks for tuning in. Follow us on Facebook, follow us on YouTube, like this video, and be entered in to win a free 5x7 commission of your choice. Thank you, everyone.